Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arialis Estrella and I am an artist. And as a multimedia artist, I took up tattooing. I just felt like I got tattoos before I was a tattoo artist, and then I realized that my artistry can really impact another individual and we can have a connection, and it's a lifelong like tribute to art and just like the connections that humans can have. So today I'm going to essentially be updating y'all on my tattoo journey and some updated equipment that I got recently. So first, let me go ahead and say that if you want to see more tattoo content, let me know in the comments below. I post myself painting, I post my fashion stuff, I post my school stuff. I just post a little bit of the different parts of my life. So if you want to see more tattoo content, for example, like when I'm tattooing myself, or if I'm tattooing my boyfriend or any of her friends, let me know and I can definitely make that happen. So make sure to comment if you want to see more tattoo products. If you want to see me in more of my artistry, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so other people can appreciate art and different artists. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my journey as a tattoo artist, and then I'm going to show you the products that I got. So let's get started. So I began my tattoo artist journey, I want to say when I was 16, and I'm 23 now. I got my first tattoo. I got my first tattoo at 16. It was a garage tattoo, and it was by this guy named Ronnie, who we thought, me and my homegirl Alanis, we thought he was really sweet and cool and was down to tattoo us, and we also really supported and fucked with tattoos and tattoo artists. So we both ended up getting tattooed around the same time. I think I got mine a week after her, but we ended up getting tattooed, and ever since then I really fell in love with the art form, with the symbolism behind it, with the just unique expression that everyone gives. So I definitely started thinking like, okay, well, I love tattooing, and you know, I should get some more tattoos before I really commit to this like lifestyle. But let me just go ahead and live life and see what tattoo artists are around me that I can trust and make a connection with. So I started with getting tattooed at 16, and then, which I'm not, you know, I'm telling anybody, do what you want with your body. I'm no role model. But I got tattooed. I hid it from my mom, and then she found out and I got like in trouble, but whatever. So I got that tattoo. And then later, it was like a year or two after graduating high school, I got another tattoo from another small artist. I really like supporting small tattoo artists because I just knew that they would teach me a lot through their experience and through the conversation that we would have. So they did. They told me about their journey, and essentially I feel like that's just what happens with tattoo artist to tattoo artist, is they just kind of like share their journey and exchange information, form a friendship, tattoo each other. But there's also a lot of issues within the tattooing community. The tattoo community is very male dominated. It's you know, there's still there's women tattoo artists, but I feel like there's a lot of patriarchy in the tattoo community, and there's a lot of like stiffness. Like there's not a lot of room for like freedom of expression when it comes to artistic expression. I think more specifically with styles of tattooing, they're very strict on, you know, in America we're strict on like traditionalism, maybe some variants of that, but besides that it's not really anything new. Whereas for me, I was like, okay, well now I have an opportunity to bring like a completely new vision to tattooing and a new just personality. So I essentially got tattooed, and then I just, you know, I've always been an artist, so I've always been sketching and painting and, you know, doing other pieces of work. But then it got to a point where I was like, well, now I want tattoos and pieces of work that are just for me, like, and for my body, like nobody else. Because I feel like with artists we really give a lot, but we don't really get a lot back. So there's a lot of sacred energy when you make things purely for yourself, not for work, not for other people, not even for culture, but just for you and your experience on this earth. So this is a lot, but you also are watching this video, so make sure to like this comment, like this video if you love hearing tattoo artists ramble. So long story short, I ended up moving out, and I've talked about this, but I moved to SF, and in SF I was like, okay, well, I don't have the money for a machine. I love tattoos, and I don't really have enough money to go to tattoo artists and get all tattooed up. Now, in San Francisco, I definitely got some beautiful tattoos. I got a sternum piece, a bumblebee, I got a snake piece on my thigh, I got a Venus flytrap. The tattoo that I got from that small artist was a cicada, and I ended up getting it colored in, so it's right here with an autumn leaf. So I just supported a different variety of tattoo artists. I haven't been tattooed by women though. I've only been tattooed by 3 men, and the last man was queer, but it's still a man, I want women tattoo artists, I want non-binary tattoo artists, and as a non-binary tattoo artist, I figure I can bring a whole new style, a whole new energy to the tattooing world. But the hard part is that as a tattoo artist, it's very, it isn't the most welcoming community. I will go into tattoo shops asking them if they are looking for an apprentice, and they'll be like, no. Or they're just very strict, very specific on who they want, and a lot of the times it's not people who look like me. It's not even people who don't look like me. It's straight up just other white men or other masculine Latino men or Asian men. So it's very male dominated, but I'm trying to femme it up essentially. So I started off with stick and poke. That's after I decided that I was okay, I want to be a tattoo artist. I'm gonna do it. I don't really care if this makes me money, if this is just something I do on myself. To me, it's a sacred ritual, because it's just it's ancient. People have been modifying their bodies and changing their bodies since the dawn of humans. So I figured, let me just do this. This is something that I really want, I'm passionate about. So I started off with stick and poke. Stick and pokes were really, they don't hurt as much, but it's just the amount of time that you have to dedicate to stick and pokes. It's just not really what I wanted. So with stick and pokes, it was just really short for me. I stick and poked these, and I did the constellations on my wrist. I did a little bit, but because it just was so painful and took so long to really get an image, I waited until I got my rotary or my coil machine from a friend. So I went from stick and poke, and then I got a coil machine, a couple different, there were 6 of them. Thank you so much, AJ, by the way. I truly appreciate it. If you find this video, he was essentially a tattoo artist friend who lived in Oakland, and he gifted me a whole case of 6 coil machines. I essentially had to learn on the spot. I researched, thank you so much to YouTube. YouTube has been my biggest teacher that isn't, owned by any single corporation. So shout out to YouTube. They essentially taught me how to assemble coil machines. Thank you to the tattoo community on YouTube when I didn't really know. And so I started with coil machines, and coil machines are lovely. They're the old school machine. I can't really explain the difference between the different machines, but I'll just let you know in my experience. A coil machine, you essentially assemble from the grip to the machine, you set it up to the little power box, and then you set it up with a pedal, and then you press the pedal, and it sends an electrical current through the coils. And you essentially have to build it with these little screws that you're given, and it's very interesting because it's you have the body right here and then the pen's down here. But a lot of the issue that I had with coil machines is, one, it's a little bulky, it's very, it can be overwhelming for the hand, and there's different grips to help with coil machines, but overall my hand would get really stiff if I was tattooing for a long time. and sometimes the top area is a little heavier, so you have to like work on keeping it up and tattooing, because you tattoo at an angle to get the ink into the skin, and it was just a lot of effort to keep it up. But I tattooed myself with the coil machine. I tattooed my wrists, I tattooed the constellations, I tattooed this sigil. All of this was done with the coil machine and these inks. So I have a variety of inks, which I will show you. A part of these are from the Wormhole collection, but I got these Kurosumi inks, and they're a Japanese ink brand that are really lovely. I ordered them, and they're just really pigmented, really vibrant. With my artistic style as a tattoo artist, I really wanted to be really into color, like whether you are, because that's another thing, tattoo artists are, this is generalizing, but a lot of it is anti-black, because they just believe that if you have darker skin, there's no point in getting a tattoo, it's gonna produce a keloid, which I just think is a really dumb generalization. I have seen dark-skinned black people with beautiful ink, and yeah, a lot of it isn't really colorful, it's more so just like black line work or, you know, shading, but still really beautiful because of the balance that comes with skin and the artwork. So it's like, why not even try? But essentially with my tattoo artistry, I was like, okay, well, I want everyone to be able to get tattooed by me. I want everyone to be comfortable getting tattooed by me, because I've also met tattoo artists that just had this really like domineering, hyper-masculine energy that just wasn't needed and just made me uncomfortable. So I really want to make sure that all my clients feel safe and supported, and really like they can express their full artistic vision to me and have me translate it so we can work on a piece for them. So yeah, I was like, I want my tattoo pieces to be colorful, I want them to be abstract, I want them to be different, I want them to be just, you know, really beautiful. Like, I love this sigil. It's just, you know, when I was starting off with doing very simple pieces, this one was a beautiful blend, but then I added some color into it. So it's like, just shit like that, where it's just a complete mix of what you've seen before, but also something that's just unique and different. I'm working on a water ripple tattoo right now, and to me, I'm a little insecure because I've never seen shit like this, but at the same time, never seeing shit like this just makes me really hyped up to tattoo, because it's like, wow, I'm inventing my own style as a tattoo artist. But my style essentially comes down to vibrant colors, organic shapes, and just like a magical theme overall. So now moving on from coil machines, I just noticed that, you know, they are very time consuming. A lot of the times my coil machine, like, it wears out over time, and what happens is that the electrical current will stop in the middle of tattooing, and you kind of have to readjust everything, turn off the power box so you don't electrocute yourself. It's just a lot that happens with coil machines, and I have the patience because it's like, okay, I'm me, like I can wait on my tattoo machine to start and stop, but I also was like, okay, with clients, I don't want anyone having to wait on me for me to adjust it. And then sometimes the coil machines would just not work for periods of times. Like, it would just go out and there wouldn't be any like adjusting it or fixing it for it to just turn back on. It would just stay off. Which brings me to the rotary pen machines, and this is where I got really conflicted, because I was like, should I just, you know, keep pushing through with the coil machines? It'll teach me character. Mind you, I've been working with coil machines, I want to say for 3 years now. So I have just been, you know, working on the coil machine, working on fake skin that I have, working on my own skin, and I'm confident with tattooing. I know exactly what I need to be doing. I think for me it was just the consuming time of coil machines. Now, if you have more patience, if you have a stronger ability, whatever, to keep using coil machines, keep using coil machines. That's great. For me though, I figured like it's time for me to try something else, try something I've never tried before, and why not have that be a rotary pen machine? I actually got, in my last year of living in San Francisco, I actually got my back tattooed. It says Dum Spiro Spero. That's Latin. For as long as I can breathe, I can help. Yes, I took Latin. Love it. So anyways, I got it tattooed around my back, and the friend who did it, his name's Vile. Shout out Vile, I miss you, I hope you're great. He tattooed it with a pen tattoo machine, and it was so quiet compared to the Coil machine. It was so smooth. It still hurt. It's still like a tattoo machine, but it's less aggravation for your ears. That's the thing that I really detested about Coil machines. I hated how loud it was, because as well as any tattoo artist who's tattooing themselves, because a lot of people who start off tattooing themselves because there's nobody else who will trust us. Makes sense. But for anyone who is tattooing yourself and then also hearing the Coil machine just like screaming in your ear, it's a very unpleasant and maddening experience, I might say. So really, I was tired of it, and I live with my boyfriend, so he was tired of it, and I didn't want tattoo sessions to just turn into this, something gross that we didn't want to look forward to, because it was just so invasive in just the senses and just the noise. Which brings me to the final part of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching if you're still watching. But this is so exciting for me because I have been wanting to upgrade my tattoo stuff, and I just figured that with better machines or more updated machines, I can just streamline the tattooing process. And I mean, I know all artists say that they don't want to make money off their stuff, but I also am unemployed and need to make money off of something, and every place that I've applied to work for, they just aren't hiring because of this pandemic. So I understand, but like if I can just start tattooing people and have that pay my bills, I will do that for the rest of my life. I wish God, universe, heaven, that I can pay all of my bills and have a surplus amount of financial security through just tattooing other people. Thank you, Jesus. So now this is the part where I show you guys the Wormhole Tattoo rotary pen. Yes. So I saw this, I was like, let me look up tattoo pens. I have never seen these, but I know that Vile has one. But when I talked to him, he just told me that he ordered it off Amazon, as a lot of tattoo artists do, because wholesale tattoo shops are pretty expensive, and all of this kit was $84. So this video is not sponsored, but I just want y'all to know that if you are a tired tattoo artist and you want better equipment that is not as loud and also easy to work with, this is the rotary pen. So getting tattooed is literally just like holding a pen on someone, as opposed to before when it's like this machine. And no hatred to Coil machines. They got me where I am now with my talent as a tattoo artist, but now I get to experience something that is not as bulky, not as time consuming. This shit, to like get it all set up to tattoo someone, like took 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, it was less than that. It was really quick. So I'm essentially just going to show you guys everything that came in this box and just geek out, because I haven't treated myself for a while, and I feel like it's necessary to revel in the good things in life. So I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be posting more of the tattoos that I do on YouTube, on Twitter, or you guys can follow me at Arialis Estrella, on my Patreon at Arialis Estrella, and TikTok, which is at Arialis Estrella. So I'm just going to be uploading my tattoos everywhere, because I don't need them to be, perfect. They're going to get better over time and through experience and practice. But I'm just grateful that I'm able to tattoo whatever I want, whatever comes to the imagination, without having to pay like $500, $600. Because the truly talented tattoo artists will make you broke. And I'm trying to kind of meet the middleman of art meets, financial affordability, and also get quality art. So let's go ahead and show you guys everything that I got at Wormhole Tattoo. Right, so opening up this box, gorgeous, yes. You get Wormhole Tattoo. You get the tattoo pen. And all of this stuff is a lot neater. I just, I opened everything, I threw away the excess packaging, and then I just reboxed it up. This is the outlet cord that goes with your power box. This is the pedal, cute little pedal. This is the cord that connects your pen to the power box. You get a tattoo pen manual, which was really helpful because it lets you know that on this power box, this is the power box that connects to the tattoo pen. This is for liner, this is for shader, this is for the foot pedal, and this is to change between liner and shading on the tattoo machine. So really cute power box. The only difference that I noticed with this new tattoo machine is that with the Coil tattoo machines, the needles are a lot longer and you have to build the machine yourself. With these tattoo pens, they come in these little cartridges, which are sterilized and they're in this packaging, but you just clip it onto the top of the pen and start tattooing. You can adjust the length of the needle, but overall it just comes in these. I'm definitely going to need to buy more though, because this only came with, I believe, 10 liners and 10 shaders, so definitely need to buy more, and that's one thing to consider, but that is about it. Here's some tape to wrap your pen, just if you need some more grip, like if it's ripping, or if it's sliding, because it is a smooth pen. It also came with some practice skin, so you can practice how the pen works before you practice on anyone else or tattoo anyone else. And then it comes with some ink cups, so you have a place to put your ink. And it comes with, I want to say, like a repair little satchel. This is all, I'm sure, if the pen breaks down and needs repairs. But that, and along with some inks. So these inks, they're super cute. They're really tiny, but you can see them. But it came with 20 inks, and they're all really pretty. They are just, they're really small, but tattooing, you really don't use as much ink as you think you are going to use. Let me see. This is 5 milliliters of ink. So it came with 20 of these. The colors are really beautiful. It came with just a wide variety of, and the colors were picked by chance, they said on Amazon. But essentially there are some beautiful like deep reds, there are some pinks, there's some blacks, there's some blues, there's some greens. So really, with tattoo work, you just want to make sure that you have a nice variety of color. So came with all of these little inks and super cute Wormhole. So Wormhole Tattoo, this is the tattoo machine pen, and I'm excited. I will definitely be, after I tattoo with this, I will be doing an updated video if you guys want to check it out. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching my Wormhole Tattoo pen review and have listened to my experience as a tattoo artist. If you're a tattoo artist, I would love to get to know you guys, especially if you live in California or in the Los Angeles area. I would love to create some friendships where we can do like tattoo trades or just spend time together doing artsy stuff as tattoo artists. I'm really excited to be a part of the new generation of tattoo artists and to see just what we create. And yeah, so thanks so much. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great day.